Australia, the land down under, is experiencing a poker boom ignited by a native son and reigning world champion, Joe Hashim. Melbourne's spectacular Crown Casino plays host to the largest poker tournament in Australian history, boasting a prize pool of more than $3 million, with $1 million going to the winner. Recognized as one of the world's premier tournaments, the event has drawn the biggest names in the game from around the globe to compete with the best from down under and see who'll come out on top in the PartyPoker.net Aussie Millions. Many of the world's best have been sent packing, leaving the field open for the remaining competitors who return to the Crown Casino to vie for the $1 million first prize. Tonight's feature table includes the magician, Antonio Esfandiari, who'll sit alongside World Series of Poker bracelet winner Kathy Liebert and the young American gun, Michael Gratz. It's the PartyPoker.net Aussie Millions. We welcome you back to the Crown Casino. We are in Melbourne, Australia. I'm Barry Tompkins, my partner, the noted poker author, Michael Koenig. 39 remaining out of a field of 418. Here's the chip count at our main table. Michael Gratz, the chip leader. Down at the bottom, Kathy Liebert is short stacked right now, along with David Natoli, Bay, Esfandiari, and Thorne, all very much in the fray. We're playing poker.
The blinds are 2 and 4,000, so even our short stack, Kathy Liebert, doesn't really have to panic right now. She has more than 25 times the big blind, certainly enough to get respect from these other players.
Michael Gratz, nothing to be proud of. Thorne will throw away that 9-6. Natoli with a Jack-9 suited.
He's in the small blind trying to pick up the big blind here, but he's run into a big hand. The magician Esfandiari, ace-king suited. He will surely raise.
34,000 now.
Giving Natoli pause.
Yeah, Natoli put in a 9,000 chip raise there, trying to just sneak away, and Esfandiari said, let's get serious, 34,000 more.
And it's Natoli who folds the 10. Esfandiari wins that hand. Let's talk a little bit about how you play this game.
Yeah, the Aussie Millions uses no limit Texas Hold'em. Each player gets 2 down cards, the whole cards. Then they may call, raise, or fold. The dealer then puts out 3 community cards, which we call the flop. There's more betting, raising, or folding. And a 4th card, the turn card. Another round of betting. And finally, the ultimate card, the river card. Players can move all their chips at any time. This is called all in. At the end of the hand, players reveal their whole cards, and the best 5-card hand wins and takes the pot.
Well, it all sounds pretty easy. We know better, don't we?
That's why we're sitting here watching these great players.
Exactly. Thorne with a 9-8.
Be careful. Big money. Of what?
Esfandiari working him a little bit. Esfandiari will call with a 10-7. Here's a hand. They're going to think about it, although I don't really think he has to.
This is certainly a hand he'll want to play. I think he's contemplating a raise and just wants to get the right amount. He says 40,000 more.
40,000.
Scares Gratz off the ace-8.
Now, Thorne and Esfandiari tried to get in cheap with their speculative drawing hands. 40,000 is not cheap enough. I expect both these players to fold here.
Thorne does. Esfandiari does as well.
It's that easy.
It's that easy, says Esfandiari, and it was that time for Bay.
So far, we've seen players try to take advantage of the blinds, and unfortunately, the pre-flop raiser has run into big hands twice in a row. That won't happen every time, but that is one of the dangers of raising with garbage.
Natoli ace little gets rid of it. Esfandiari looks like he's going to play with an ace-10.
Standard raise, 3 times the big blind.
Bay will not be a part of it, nor will Gratz.
Now, Liebert already has 2,000 in the small blind, but 10,000 more and a 10 deuce is not warranted. She gets out of there, and Thorne has the best hand.
Yep, I think Esfandiari will get challenged here.
Make it 25.
25,000 says Thorne.
Very peculiar raise, only 13,000 more, giving Esfandiari an excellent price to try to run down the best hand.
So 2 to the flop. And here is the flop. Queen deuce 4 on the flop, no help.
And although the magician has the ace of clubs, he would need 2 running clubs to make his flush.
20.
That's a highly unlikely proposition, and this bet by Mr. Thorne should take down the pot.
Esfandiari will think about it for a moment, although I can't imagine that he does throw it away. So Thorne will win this hand, and the chips being spread around the table as we begin play today. Esfandiari will think about that one, but did the right thing. Little bonus coverage now as the defending champion here, Jamil Dia, is in a heap of trouble against Kenneth James.
I would say, Barry, Jamil Dia looks like he's going to get all his chips involved. He says he's all in, and as we see with the graphic, he has 0% chance to win the hand. There is no card that can come on the river to save Jamil Dia, and the defending champion will be out of the Aussie Millions.
At the hands of the cowboy, Kenneth James. And just like that, Dia is gone. Doesn't matter what the river card was. So Kenneth James moves on, and Jamil Dia's day is done. Tournament that he won just 1 year ago. 39th place does get a little paycheck. Nothing like last year, though.
And Barry, Jamil Dia does not seem amused by this turn of events, particularly since he and Kenneth James have been tangling together all tournament. And now he's going to have to watch Kenneth James play with what once was his chips.
Well, the PartyPoker.net Aussie Millions is brought to you by PartyPoker.net, the world's largest poker school. We welcome you back. Let's take a look at the tournament structure, how this PartyPoker.net